What's up, my fellow Disney lovers? Welcome back here to the Megan Moves channel. I'm Megan and we are here at Magic Kingdom for another Disney vlog. Usually I like to share my day with you guys and tell you what it is that I do while I am in the park, but today is going to look a little bit different. Since we were able to check out Magic Kingdom last week for the pass holder preview day, I'm going to instead take the day and spend the day checking out all of the hidden details that Disney has to offer in Magic Kingdom Park. We're going to be looking for hidden Mickeys, all of the hidden details, some hidden Easter eggs that are in the parks. So we're going to be checking that out today, and I want to show you guys some things that you might gloss over or not notice whenever you are in the parks, whether you're running from ride to ride or the crowd sort of hides some things. So come along with me today. I'm going to show you guys some hidden things, and we're going to make the most of the day searching for some hidden Disney details. So come along with me. It's about 9:30 in the morning. We're going to spend the day here and see what all we can find. Hey guys, so I just got out of my car and wanted to show you guys the parking lot. We are still doing the social distancing car style, but I'm going to go ahead and head on over to the monorail to get into Magic Kingdom Park. So as we are walking to the monorail, I want to tell you guys how I got this idea. Typically, Disney has a lot of people, a lot of crowds in the park, so you might gloss over a lot of these details, but since they have to operate at limited capacity now, there's a lot of opportunities to see some details that you might not have seen otherwise while in the parks. So that's why I wanted to take advantage of the little crowds and show you guys some details that you might not see while you are visiting parks otherwise. Okay, we're going to be entering the temperature screenings happening over here. So we're going to do that, and then we can get into the monorail. Guys, so we just got into the park, so we're going to start sharing some details with you right away, and our first one is right as you enter into the park. So our very first hidden detail that you might look over when first entering the park is the pavement. Walt wanted the pavement to be red because he wanted his guests to have the feeling like they were having the red carpet experience. He wanted them to be coming in and feeling like they were on the red carpet. So that is why the pavement is red. Be sure to look down as you enter into the park. Well guys, now that we're on Main Street, I want to get to some of the hidden details that you might not notice whenever you are walking down here on Main Street. And the first one I want to talk about is something that we have right behind us here. As you walk down Main Street, the one thing you're going to want to check out are all of the windows in the building, all of the upper windows. And on the upper windows, you're going to see the names of what the shops are, but you're also going to see some names on the windows. And those names are names of either workers or people who played an influential part in the making of Disney World here, or that helped to get all of this started. So be sure to check out the windows as you walk down Main Street. The next thing you're going to check out while you're on Main Street are all of the flags that are on the buildings down the street. So there's something a little bit interesting about these flags. They are not your typical flags. All of the flags are either missing a stripe or a star, and that is because they did not want to have to worry about taking the flags down or having to do them at half-mast. So all of the flags are not your typical flags. So if you are down on Main Street, be sure to check out that little detail. The last little detail we have for Main Street as of right now is the little side street on Main Street. Now, you might not necessarily know about this because not a ton goes on this little side street, but as you walk down Main Street, there's going to be a little street off to your right. Whenever you go down there, you are going to hear and see some shops, and that's not why a ton goes on, but what you're going to want to check out is you're going to want to walk down the street and look off to your left. In the upper left, there is this building that has some dance lessons and some voice lessons, it says. And if you listen closely, if it's a quiet day in the park, you can hear the citizens of Main Street getting some voice or dance lessons. Let's hear right now. So those are some little hidden things that you might not notice as you are coming down Main Street. Definitely you'll probably be coming down and wanting to see the castle or rushing to get to a ride. But if you can, just stop and take a moment to take in those little details because they are kind of neat to see. But the next stop we're going to take is we're going to head over to Liberty Square for our next hidden detail. Alright guys, so we have made it to Liberty Square, and the detail that you're going to want to notice whenever you're coming into Liberty Square is this brown path in the sidewalk, in the pavement there. The story behind this brown path is that in the colonial days, or back then, they did not have any sewage systems or any way to take care of their trash. So what they did is they just let it run down or just go right down the street. And so a little detail that Walt wanted to implement in this part of the park was this brown strip to signify all the waste that flows down the stream. So kind of a little bit of a more interesting hidden detail, but something that is good to know. Yes, that last little hidden detail can be a little bit disturbing, but as we are here in Liberty Square, we're going to get to our first hidden Mickey that might be a little bit debatable, but I'm going to show you guys anyhow. So I'm totally drawing a blank, but I believe these are called pillories or stalks, but some people say that the lock on the pillory signifies a hidden Mickey and is in the shape of a hidden Mickey. So that is up for you to decide, but I figured I'd show you anyhow. And I didn't talk about it earlier, but if you don't know what a hidden Mickey is, a hidden Mickey is something that either Imagineers or some cast members have hidden around the park. That is the profile and the outline of Mickey's head. So they are just little things that you can search for throughout the park. They're either on rides or places in the park, and those are some things that I'm going to be showing you today. So it is starting to get a little bit toasty outside, which gives us a good excuse to go ahead and check out some of the hidden details on some rides. And there are actually a lot of hidden things here in the Haunted Mansion. So we're going to go ahead and show you guys some of those. Like I said, there are a lot of hidden things here on the Haunted Mansion, but the first thing you're going to want to check out is actually in the queue line. Now you're going to need to be in the standby line in order to see this hidden detail. But the hidden detail is the wedding ring. Now there are a ton of theories and things about this ring, so if you're interested, be sure to go ahead and check out those theories. But the wedding ring is here in the standby queue line. You're going to have to stand in the standby, and it is right where the standby and the fast pass line merge. So go ahead and check that out, and you can see that here. The next hidden Mickey that we're going to check out, and I'm going to try to get a video for you guys of, is actually a hidden Mickey that is on the ride. So you know the scene where you're coming into the part of the ride where there are the dancing ghosts and they have the dinner table. The farthest place setting down to the left is actually arranged, the plates are arranged to be a hidden Mickey, which hopefully you can see here. Once you're walking out of the line, if you look to your left, you might miss it, but there is a little cemetery, and up in the cemetery is a little statue of Mr. Toad to pay a tribute to him in his ride that is no longer here in Magic Kingdom, the Mr. Toad's ride. So come and check out the little statue of Mr. Toad. Alright guys, so now that we are done with the Haunted Mansion part with all of its hidden details, we're going to head over to the Tangled area of the park where the Tangled bathrooms are at, because there are a lot of hidden things that I want to show you here. First thing you'll notice as you walk into this area of the park is that there are a bunch of horseshoes, but if you don't look closely, you might miss it because there are some horseshoes that say Maximus, which you'll know is the horse in Tangled. But we're going to go and we're going to follow the horseshoes, because apparently if you follow the horseshoes, they will lead to Maximus's favorite snack. So here we are following the horseshoes, and we're going to head over here, and sure enough, they lead to some apples. Thing you can find while being here in this section of the park are some hidden Pascals, the little chameleon that is in Tangled. You can find him down by the streams. Here is one here, and he's just a nice little hidden thing to look for in the park. Another little cute hidden thing that is here in near the bathrooms are, you'll see if you look above the men's restroom, you'll see the frying pan that Rapunzel used to hit Flynn Rider in the head, and you'll also see Flynn Rider's satchel above the bathroom. You'll also want to check out some of the posters that are here around the bathroom, because if you look closely at the one with the mime, you'll find another hidden Mickey. If you check out his lips, you'll find a hidden Mickey. So I am currently in the line for Winnie the Pooh, and there are a lot of little hidden Mickeys here in the ride itself, but in the line, if you go over to the tree house, you'll find on the little house there are some little smudges that are some hidden Mickeys. The one detail that we are trying to find here in the ride itself is the photo of Mr. Toad handing the deed over to Al. This ride used to be Mr. Toad's ride, or the area where Mr. Toad's ride used to be. And so there is a little photo of Mr. Toad handing the deed to the land over to Al, because this is the ride that is here now. Alright guys, so that was Winnie the Pooh, some hidden details in there, but now we are coming over towards Be Our Guest, the restaurant. I've been told that there's a hidden Mickey on some of the stones near the place where you check in, so let's go check that out. So here we are at the entrance here, and it's right back here. We're gonna walk and find it. So you go past the check-in area and you come and see these stones here. And if you go to the very farthest one, it's kind of hard to see here in the video, but I think you can maybe see his face. You'll see the eyes, the mouth, and his ears here. And there's a hidden Mickey. I would have never found that. Well, that was another hidden Mickey for you guys, but we're coming back here near Gaston's Tavern, and there is a hidden Mickey in his fountain. So let's go ahead and check out his fountain and see if we can find that hidden Mickey. So after a little bit of searching, I finally found it, but if you see the fountain here and you come around towards the back side, you'll be able to see the hidden Mickey. It's pretty visible there, you guys can see. It's just on the back side of the fountain. Fun little hidden Mickey on Gaston's Fountain. And we are here now at the Ariel ride, Journey with the Little Mermaid, I think the name is, or maybe I got that wrong. But anyway, there are some fun hidden things here in the queue line that we're gonna check out that I haven't seen before, so it might be a little bit hard to see, but there are some neat things. So let's go ahead and check that out now, and it gives us an excuse to get some air conditioning in. So the first little hidden thing you'll see whenever you're in the queue line, it's kind of hard to see, but you want to look down into this little area here. You're going to see a nautilus that is chipped out into the rock, and the nautilus signifies the old 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride, I believe that it was called. That was actually demolished, and now the Ariel ride is here. So that is something that you can see when you are in the queue line. So we're gonna go ahead and do the ride now. Of course, there's a bunch of hidden Mickeys on the ride itself. I don't know a ton about those right now, but we'll show you the next hidden detail once we get off the ride. All right, but the main hidden thing I wanted to show you here at the exit of the Ariel ride is the hidden Steamboat Mickey. If you look here in the rock, you'll see down there is his foot. You can see the buttons of his pants and his head right up here. It was really hard for me to see at first, but there is a hidden Steamboat Mickey, and you'll see his wheel right over here. So that's at the exit of the Ariel ride. This little hidden detail we have as far as the Ariel ride area goes is this windmill here right behind Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. You'll see that it has a squid, and that is also another little tribute to the old 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride that used to be here, and I believe went a little bit over into this ride area as well. You can see another hidden detail here outside of Ariel's Grotto. Ariel's Grotto, the entrance is supposed to be a mermaid tail here. If you see these rocks here on the ground, those are supposed to be like the scales of the tail. And then the entrance here is, you see the purple up there, is like Ariel's top, I believe, or the end of her tail. I can't remember what Peter had said, but then comes down and you have the Ariel tail here. I'll back up again so you guys can see that. And there you go. Well guys, I just took a quick snack, but while I was eating, I was remembering one fact that I forgot to share with you guys while we were on Main Street that I wanted to share with you. So whenever Walt was deciding to make the park, he was thinking that he wanted to be able to have a lot of trash cans here in the park, because when he was going to other theme parks, he noticed that people, if there wasn't a trash can around, that people would just litter and they would throw their stuff on the ground. So Walt wanted to make sure that there were enough trash cans available in his park that nobody would be wanting to litter. So if you look around and you walk around, you will not be able to go anywhere within 30 steps without finding a trash can. So if you look around the park and you go walk either in any direction in 30 steps, you'll be able to find a trash can. Well guys, we hit most of the hidden details that are in the different areas of the park and some of the rides, but let's go ahead and hit some of the hidden details that are actually near and around the castle. Alright guys, so we are here with the castle, and there's a lot that you can talk about here, but what we're going to talk about specifically is the Cinderella Fountain that is near the backside of the castle. And there are some unique things about this fountain. First things first, it is an actual water fountain, so you can come and get a drink here. But another neat thing about the actual fountain and the statue of Cinderella is the crown that you see in the background there. Now, depending on your height, the height that I'm actually at, it's actually perfect, but it's supposed to be positioned for children, that when they're standing, they see the crown over Cinderella's head, and that's supposed to symbolize that she is obviously a princess, and she's still a princess, even though she is not in her royal ball gown. So we came back here to Main Street, where I forgot yet another detail about something on Main Street, and that is the chapeau store. And we're gonna go in there because there is a phone that if you pick up the hook, or you pick up the phone off the hook, there are some conversations or some noises that you will hear. So we're gonna go in and check it out for ourselves. All right guys, there's the phone. Let's pick it up and see. Well guys, that was pretty fun. It actually worked, and you were actually able to touch it. I didn't think you'd be able to because of all that's been going on in the park here, but when you lift up the phone, you just hear some conversations of some of the citizens on Main Street. So check it out for yourself. The Chapeau shop here on Main Street, definitely a neat thing to check out. Well guys, Pirates of the Caribbean is experiencing some technical difficulties, so they're gonna have to go through a turn it on, turn it back off method to see if we can get it up and going. But I figured I'd show you guys Pirates of the Caribbean with the lights on. Well guys, I decided to leave the Pirates of the Caribbean because it didn't seem like they were going to get fixed anytime soon, but I'm glad that I did, because I was able to find at least one of the hidden things that I wanted to show you guys, which actually ended up being in the Fast Pass line, not the standby line, which is what they had us walking through. And in the Fast Pass line, you'll see these two skeletons playing a game of chess. And it is said that those two skeletons are actually at a stalemate, which is why they've been sitting there for so long. But I guess it is said that after a while, cast members have gone in and actually rearranged the pieces so they are not actually at a stalemate anymore, but they were originally. So I'm glad I could show you guys that now, but we're gonna go ahead and try to get on Splash Mountain here, but I'm gonna go on and show you guys another hidden Mickey. Alright guys, so I just got off Splash Mountain. I wanted to make sure I could find those hidden Mickeys for you, and I did. I was able to find one of the hidden details that I wanted to share with you guys. So I definitely got soaked on the ride, but the hidden Mickey that I wanted to show you is as soon as you get to the top of the hill on the final drop of Splash Mountain, you'll see a little rock that sticks out, and the rock is the profile of Mickey's face. And you can see it up on the left. But if you are facing Splash Mountain, we'll zoom in here, that pointed right at the top, that pointed rock right there, that is Mickey's nose. That is the hidden Mickey. Alright guys, so just kidding, we have a bonus hidden detail for you. If you come over to the carousel, you will see another hidden detail that you might not know about. It has been said that if you find the horse that has the gold ribbon on its tail, that is actually Cinderella's horse. So next time you come to the park and you plan on riding the carousel, try to find that horse with the ribbon on its tail. Well guys, that just about covers all that I was planning on showing you guys today. There are tons of hidden details, hidden Mickeys, everything throughout the park, and I definitely did not nearly touch all of them today. But I hope you guys enjoyed the little list that I wanted to go find today to show you guys. I hope you enjoyed them. Some of them I was finding for my first time myself, so hope you guys enjoyed them for sure. Be sure to comment below any hidden details or hidden Mickeys that you like to find here or that you have found in Magic Kingdom. Comment them below because I'm curious if I have seen them before, and if not, I would love to check them out in a future vlog or trip here to Magic Kingdom. Well, you can hear some tap dance lessons going on in the back. Not sure if you can hear it or not, guys, but like always, if you enjoyed what you watched today, be sure to subscribe to my channel to keep up to date on future vlogs that I will share with you guys so you can stay posted on all things that are going on with my channel. Well, like I said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. Hope you enjoyed all of the hidden details that we were able to check out, and we will see you in the next vlog. See you guys.